was still red. Her folks said our life together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bankroll wasn't big enough. So now I'm standing on the side of the road, the rain falling on my shoes. Heading back to the East Coast, Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Splitting up on the docks at night, both agreeing it was best. Turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Well, I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. But I never did like it all that much, and a day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where my luggage was to be employed. Hanging out on a fishing boat right outside Delacroix. But all the time I was alone, the past was close behind. I've seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Well, afterwards, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. Well, she was standing there on top of my chair saying, honey, don't I know your name? Well, I muttered something beneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. All tangled up in blue. Well, she lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said. You look like a silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me. They were written by a Baltimore poet of the 20th century. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal. Pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul from me to you. Tangled up in blue. Well, I lived with them on Montague Street in a basement downstairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. But he started into dealing with slaves and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew, tangled up in blue. going back again. I gotta get to her somehow. All those people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenter's wives. I don't know how it all got started, I don't know what they'll do with their lives. For me, I'm back here on the road, just trying to stay out of the joint. We always did feel the same, we just started from a different